Hey guys, Lester and welcome back to another Minecraft video here on the channel. Today we are reviewing the brand new snapshot that just came out, 22w46a. That's the brand new snapshot that has just released, that's added some new things and features, and has changed a few things as well. So we're going to be going over every single new thing that has been added to the best of my ability. So if you guys have been enjoying these snapshot reviews on the channel, consider as always smashing a like button to show your support, subscribing if you are new, and do not forget to leave a comment down below with anything that you like about this new snapshot or changes that you might not like. I'm curious to know. And without further ado, let's get right into this. So first things first, let me just bring up the full page so we can read along. So we're now releasing the snapshot 22w46a in Minecraft 1.19.3 with playable mob sounds added in as experimental features, changes to the mob spawning of the Nether mobs, and improvements to the telemetry data and several technical improvements. Happy mining. So we're going to hop right into this. I will be reading all this off as we'll be going over everything in game. So without further ado, let's get started. Also, I should mention that remember that everything I'm about to say you have to enable when you're going into a world if you haven't done so already. So when you go to create a new world, you want to go to your data pack or data entry thing. I forget what the tab says, but you're going to want to enable all the data packs. Otherwise, you will not have these changes in your world if you go start a new world. Anyway, let's get right into this. So the first thing is new experimental feature. Books in the Chiseled bookshelves can now be added or removed at any slot by targeting a specific slot. So this is, as you guys know, you can add books to the bookshelf here. And now specifically, if you wanted to take out a specific book, you can at any spot. It's no longer just random. You can pre-select where you want it to remove your books from in this bookshelf. And I think this is a really cool addition to Minecraft and something that we've honestly never had before. It's something that should have been added a long time ago. I'm pretty sure there are mods that have added stuff like this, but the fact that you can just remove a book and add it back anywhere is a really, really cool thing. You just got to remember where you put the books. You know what I mean? Anyway, so that new feature has been changed, which is really nice. Moving on, we have mob heads on block notes. So now when placing a mob head on a note block, that note block will now play one of the ambient sounds that the mob will produce, or you can redstone power it as well. So we have Steve, who doesn't make any sounds, because as you know, he doesn't make any sounds in Minecraft. We have the zombie. And you can, of course, do some cool redstone stuff with this, but, of course, you can just sort of play it yourself. Creeper. We have the brand new mob head, the Piglin head, which I'll be going over soon, but his noises are... So it's been... The last time we got a new mob head was the Ender Dragon head, so the fact that we got this guy now is pretty crazy. But anyway, Ender Dragon, as one would expect, his roar. But yeah, let's move on to the new mob head, the Piglin mob head. Yeah, we haven't had a new mob head since the Ender Dragon. I think that was 1.9. So it has been years since we've had a new mob head added. And I know there's a billion mods that add in mob heads, but hey, we got the Piglin one again in vanilla now at least. Piglins will now drop their heads when exploded by a supercharged creeper. As you guys know, that's how you get all the mob heads, besides the Ender Dragon, at least in vanilla Minecraft. Placing the Piglin head on a note block, we've just done that, and the Piglin head will flap its ears, as you can see, when powered by redstone or when warned by a player. So I'll just put this on really quickly just to show you. So if I put the Piglin head on and I'm walking around, as you can see, my ears are flapping around, really cute. But yeah, fun texture. I like they've given animation to it. I kind of wish the creeper did like a charge animation or like electricity flew through it when you wore it, but... hopefully they'll add that in the future. Either way, that's a really cool addition. Next up, we have some major changes in the snapshot. So the biggest one is the Nether now. If you have any Enderman skeletons or Wither skeletons, they will now only spawn at light level 7 or below. They used to spawn at level 11 and below. They have changed that to Y level 7. This has purposely been tweaked to nerf potential mob farms. So I don't know why Minecraft is deciding to nerf it, but they felt like nerfing it. So all the people that had mob farms for these mobs, you might have to tweak how they work now, because for some reason they decided to change it. They specifically added a bullet point saying we welcome feedback on this. So they're probably going to get a bunch of negative feedback on this, but for whatever reason they decided to nerf how mob farms work in the Nether specifically. I don't know why, but if this applies to you, then feel free to let me know in the comments. Anyway, we have some new added textures. So they've added textures to the bamboo block and bamboo strip block to the top of them. So it looks like this now. I forget what it looked like before, but they've now improved it. And they've also slightly tweaked the texture of the bamboo plank to make it look a little bit better and more consistent with other plank variants. Creative inventory changes. They've reordered the redstone tab upon feedback. This is what it currently looks like. On Twitter, the developers have been really transparent with that stuff, and they've actually been openly asking on Twitter, like, hey, if you guys have any ideas how this could look better, let us know and we'll change it. So I really like that they're taking ideas from the community since they've decided to reorder how creative inventory works, it makes sense that they would kind of ask for feedback and be like, hey, do you want this block to be over here, or where should it look? So anyway, you guys can, of course, submit your feedback on their Twitter pages and stuff as well if you want stuff to change. Added Rails to the Tools and Utilities tab as well. So, where's the Tools and Utility tab? Oh, right here. So they've added the Rails to that. So the Rails are now under the Redstone tab and the Tools and Utilities tab, which is very interesting that they're sort of doubling up like that. But I like how the stuff looks. I'm going to have to look at it a lot more to sort of memorize and get used to it, because as you guys all know, we've played for so long with a certain creative inventory. The fact they're finally reordering how everything looks, like, I love that the spawnings finally have their own tab. That's amazing. I like that they're doing it like this. It looks a lot cleaner now. Of course, all mods are now going to have to reorder how their stuff looks as well to make it sort of fit the pattern. But yeah, I really like that a lot. But you guys can let me know in the comments. And the last thing, I will switch back to the page just so you guys can see. The telemetry thing, I'm not sure what this is, but I saw it really quickly when I was creating the world. You guys can scroll through this yourself and read. I will have this page linked in the description. You guys can read it for yourself. But a lot of changes have happened to that. I don't entirely know what it means, but it's been updated a lot. That's all I'll say. And of course, a bunch of bug fixes. But yeah, that is pretty much it for this new snapshot. You guys can let me know what you think about it in the comments down below. If you enjoyed my review of it, consider leaving a like and subscribing if you are new, because we got some big changes coming to Minecraft, and I plan on reviewing every single major snapshot. I know I missed the previous snapshot that had to do with the Vexes, I think they were. I just didn't have time to make the video that day, so I apologize for missing that snapshot. But anytime there's a notable snapshot that adds in some new features or changes major features, I'll try to make a video on it. And of course, when the main version releases, I'll do that as well. Right now, we're still unclear if we're getting all this stuff for 1.19.3 or if this is stuff they're just showing us for 1.20. I have no idea, because you have to specifically enable it when you create a new world. So I don't know how that's going to all work, but hopefully someone can let me know in the comments. Either way, that's going to do it. I hope you all have a great day. Stay safe, everybody. Goodbye.